about to wash the Precious Sculpt. I have Miss Billy rematted and she's curing now. So when she gets all cured, I will show you. And you know what? I had put her on a diaper and did her hair and even pierced her ears, y'all. She's so cute. And I meant to take a picture before I re-cured her, and I completely forgot. But so she should be cured sometime later on today. Right now I am cleaning my sink. Not that it's, you know, dirty. Well, you know, it's got the everyday dirt when you wash your hands. So it's important that you kind of clean that off when you are washing your silicone doll for the first time. And I am very much interested to see how this sculpt is going to go, because I have not had a sculpt this sticky in, I have not had a sculpt this sticky. So I'll be right back. I gotta go unwrap her. Okay, she's all unwrapped, and I am going to start her initial cleaning. This is not the cutesy bubble bath after you've been matted. This is the, I need to scrub as much stickiness off as possible. Whatever material they use during the process. So I use a sponge and I use a toothpick. So we are going to get her hopefully a little bit unsticky. And this is really hot. I've got a little bit of cold water in there. This is just a doll, you guys. This is not a real baby. I have to make sure I say that and write it on my videos. What I think I want her to do is kind of soak for just a minute to get whatever material that they use during the process. Because even Bountiful Baby, and they were sticky, they were not as sticky as this sculpt is. And again, I know I said it in the earlier part of my video. I'm going to say it again. I did not really like the packaging. I did not like the presentation. And I did not like the communication with this artist. I don't know if it's Irresistible's fault or if it's the artist's fault, but there was really no communication whatsoever. I was told one thing and it never happened. And yeah, so when you order from somebody, you know, they don't have to be your best friend, but they should at least have a business sense, because customer service goes a long way. And I'm not saying that they were rude. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that there was no communication. When I sent emails out, you know, they were barely answered. And then I was told, yeah, you'll get a tracking number on such and such. Never got the tracking number. And I really thought when you were getting a full body silicone that's almost $2,000 that you would need somebody here to sign it and they just wouldn't drop it off. But no, that's not the case. Which I guess in one way it's good, but in another way, if you're living in an area where you kind of worry about your packages, and luckily for me, I don't. I haven't had any issues with my packages, but still, you know, they didn't give me a tracking number or anything. But anyways, now that she's being washed already, she feels so much better. So much better. And she's got a lot of hair on her from, I opened her on my rooting table. So I'm going to have to make sure she's rinsed off really, really good. But I'm so glad that the stickiness is coming off. So y'all see all this hair on her. I'm going to have to rinse her off and soak her again. I think she's going to get two washes. All right, it is very rainy and overcasty in my neck of the woods, so it's hard to get some nice light. And because she's so sticky, I really don't know how to dry her off, so I'm using paper towels. And I'm going to spray her with alcohol. Usually when I notice usually when I have a silicone doll that I washed and I spray it with alcohol, their stickiness turns up a notch. And so it's like, ooh, ooh. Also, this sculptor did not give any extra silicone. So if there's any issues or any problems, it's almost like you can fix it with, I don't know. I wouldn't fix it with another kind of silicone that I got for another doll, just because I don't know what kind of silicone that she had used. And not that I see too many problems. I don't see anything that really needs to be fixed, thankfully. Maybe I see, let's see if you guys can see this, which imperfections is just going to have to be just that. And then she's have a little silicone that comes off of her. So her being in the water was great because now she is getting uberly sticky again. But let's zoom in on her face. Let's see some details of this Precious kit by Louise. I got off Irresistibles. Here's her ears. Now her ears are shaped a little funny, but you know what? It's okay. It's going to be a nice kit anyways. I mean, it is overall a very beautiful kit. That one is kind of pointy, but that is okay. And her mouth can be opened. We're going to cut that open before we even start painting. She's got a very cute little nose, a little squishy. Y'all see how sticky she is, y'all? Look at that. And she has bits of silicone. All right, let's look at her hands. Her fingers are so long. And I like the details of her nails. She'll have really nice nail beds. And how they just curl. Cute. So when you're like done painting her, you can almost kind of pose her with her hand in her mouth or however. Let's look at this hand. It's like she's doing a karate. All right, this hand. Really nice details on the fingers. I really like that. And this one, she can put her hands in her mouth maybe. All right, let's look at the belly button. Nice belly button. Ooh, here is the squishiness of her sculpt. Very, very squishy. Very nice. Just very, very sticky. So let's come down here to her feet. Whoops. And even though the fingers are separated, I never separate the feet. I just don't want them to, you know, pull off or whatever when you're trying to put socks on. So I don't know if other artists do that or not, but I think it's more leaving the integrity of the doll so it won't be so easy to break. I mean, it's fine to have the big toe out, but you don't want all the little toes separated. And I really like the details in the nails. That means you can really get in there really good with detailed nails. And here's the bottom of the feet. So her being 9 pounds, she has got to be a newborn. So that's awesome. I have newborn clothes. So we are going to, this is the blank Precious kit from Irresistibles, and I am excited to get to painting her, and hopefully when she starts getting painted, she won't be so sticky. But the next step with her is to wipe her down with alcohol and wait for Miss Billy to get cured. Then I can take her downstairs and start painting her. So thank you guys for watching, and I probably won't do as many videos with this doll. It depends. I'm hoping I don't have much trouble painting her. My sister, Pepper's Boutique, is it Pepper's Boutique or Pepper's Reborn Boutique? Well, y'all know my sister. She painted this sculpt, and I'm going to put a picture of how she painted her baby because she's so cute if I have one. And I am going to, she told me she had trouble, but she turned out so cute. So anyways, thank you guys for watching, and enjoy the rest of your day. Hopefully your day is not as dreary as mine's, because it is looking like thunderstorms all day. So bye. I'm sure you guys have seen this on my video before, but this is the paint that is used for your silicone dolls. This is special paint specifically for silicone. You cannot use vinyl. And they're clear until you mix A and B together, and then you can mix a pigment. And there's many different pigments out there. So I like to kind of keep my pigments separate because I don't want to confuse any of them. So this is my part A, and I have part A in here, and I'm going to add more because you can see since I did Billy, this is as much as I used. And I have a syringe specifically for A. You don't want to mix your A and B together until you're ready to mix in the color. So what I like to do is, and you know, these two together are pretty pricey. So I think I have about half or a little under half left from, I did George, I did Billy, yeah. So I try not to waste it, but sometimes you really don't know how much you're going to need until you do it the first time. You know, if y'all have seen my previous videos, you would have seen that I wasted, unfortunately, a lot of paint. But, you know, I'd rather have mixed too much than not enough. So I kind of pop open that air. But I think what I'm going to do is take this out first. And I'm gonna clean this out with my I've got some popsicle sticks from my crafting years. I've got a whole box. So what I'm gonna do, because I've used this syringe several times, and I just wanna make sure that my old silicone paint that's in there isn't messing up the new paint. It kind of looks a little yellow in there, so we're gonna scoop that out. And then we're gonna come back and